Hey, my good people. How y'all feeling? So, today, I just went and opened up my credit report with Experian. For a long time, I've really been letting them, just do whatever they wanted to do and handle me any old type of way because I really didn't understand credit. Like, I didn't understand that I really had rights regarding my credit. Like, a lot of shit can get discharged. A lot of shit can get put off. It's not that, these credit reporting agencies can't remove things. It's just that they don't want to. I mean, they're usually refusing to remove certain things off of your credit report within an ample and reasonable amount of time because they don't want to. But they can't really tell you that they're refusing. However, they can put you off. Like they can hold you off for some time. So I've come to realize that when dealing with credit reporting agencies, is really nothing you can do about the timing that it takes to finally get certain items reported off of not only your report but your public record as well. That can be a pretty, frustrating process, but trust me, it's worth it in the end, and I'm willing to go all the way to it through the end. So long story short, let me get to the purpose of why I'm making this video. Got my mask on, protect myself against the COVID. I hope y'all protecting yourself too. Long story short, Experian. Now, back in the day when I was, pretty much illiterate regarding credit, I would have just let a lot of things slide. But I checked my Experian credit report and I noticed that they allowed Discover, a company that, I was dealing with a long time ago, stopped dealing with them. And, everything that we had going on, it was closed out. The 7-year period mark when they were supposed to remove everything off of my credit report has passed. So last time I checked my credit report, this was 2 days ago, I noticed that Discover reported, a negative remark to my credit report after the account has been closed. We went back and forth. I done disputed the issue, the fraud that was placed on my account from Discover. We settled that already, and they still went and reported something to my credit report, and Experian allowed it. So because Experian has allowed it, not only am I going to go at Discover now, completely with no mercy, I got to go at Experian too, because obviously y'all are acting against me. According to the Fair Credit Reporting Act, let me just pause what I was saying real quick. When it comes to looking up your rights regarding the Fair Credit Reporting Act, don't do it through a website. Don't do it on Experian's website or TransUnion's website or Equifax's website, because if you notice, they are only giving you a summary of the Fair Credit Reporting Act. It even says it at the top. Here is a summary of the Fair Credit Reporting Act. It's not the full Fair Credit Reporting Act. So, of course, they're going to omit a lot of facts that are in the Fair Credit Reporting Act in order to throw you off course. So you'll think that the only rights that you have are the rights that they say that you have. And most of the time it's bullshit. Okay, well, you can freeze your credit reports if somebody stole your account information. Come on, let's be honest. That shit don't happen a lot of times. Most of the time shit like that happen is due to you being robbed or domestic violence situations. But let's be honest, not throwing shade on anybody that may have been robbed before, because it does happen. Crime does occur. How many times have you been robbed in your life? Just ask yourself that. For the average individual, the time that they've been robbed is 0. You know what I'm saying? Most motherfuckers are too scared to steal your social security number and really open up things in your account, because it's some serious consequences as a result of that action. So yeah, Experian allowed Discover to report something to my credit report, and I noticed that when I went over to read what Experian has posted on their website about the Fair Credit Reporting Act, it it was only a summary. See, when you read these documents, you really got to read the small details and pay attention to the words that you think don't matter, because they actually matter a whole lot. So instead of receiving a summary of the Fair Credit Reporting Act, I actually looked up the actual Fair Credit Reporting Act in full. Fuck a summary. I want the full thing. Okay? And I noticed that there are some things in there that Equifax, TransUnion, and EXPERIAN fails to mention on their website because it does not benefit them. It doesn't serve their interests. Okay? What you got to understand when dealing with these agencies, they have their interests at heart. They don't have your interests at heart. So you got to fight to force them, basically, to have your best interests at heart the way they're supposed to. Because if you don't state your rights on the record, they won't acknowledge them either. So you can't be afraid to let these people know. And then you have to know all of your facts. Because when you go after a company like this and you don't have all of your facts down to a T, they're going to test you and test you and test you, and then try to put you on hold, leave you on hold for a half hour, leave you on hold for 1 hour, or try to get back to you. Let me call you back. No, avoid that shit by any means necessary and do your best to get to the meat when dealing with these companies. Okay? And when you look up your rights regarding the Fair Credit Reporting Act, stay off of sites like TransUnion, Equifax, and EXPERIAN, and actually go to the FTC government website and look up your rights regarding the Fair Credit Reporting Act and read them in full. Take time to do this before you even attempt to go at these companies. Okay? I'm going to leave you guys with a disclaimer. I'm not responsible for the actions that you guys take. This is also not legal advice. This is just me giving you the tea on my experiences dealing with these companies and how you may use some of what I have went through in my life experience that can possibly help you. Don't do anything without knowing your facts. All right, guys, I hope you all have a good day. Stay COVID-19 free. Keep your face mask on and be safe. Peace.